Today, we're going to be reacting to this video made by Love by Mike. It's the Skibidi toilet scandal. It's getting scary. So, I've never heard of Skibidi toilet that much. I haven't really watched it that much, but I'm kind of intrigued on what's going on here. So let's go react to this.
I'm investigating one of the largest creator lawsuits in years. The creator of one of the biggest YouTube franchises, Skibidi Toilet, is supposedly being robbed and silenced. Another company claimed it owned the whole thing. Got real episodes removed from YouTube and sent an email with a threat. Negotiate by tomorrow or the whole channel will be deleted.
Okay, if you're like, why, like, I feel like this company needs to be like, to be arrested, like, if you're sending threats and stuff, why would companies do that? Like this is probably why you should do background checks before you try to sell your stuff. Or you just don't sell your stuff in general, bro. Like, come on, man.
Now a settlement has been announced, but it still leaves multiple questions unanswered. So I'm interviewing someone who says they have evidence, going through the court filings myself, and by the end, I'll make the creator of Skibidi Toilet a personal offer. It starts with the amount of money Skibidi Toilet is worth.
Oops,
Across YouTube, Skibidi Toilet videos got roughly 65 billion views in 1 year alone.
Dang! Bro!
At conservative ad rates, that kind of traffic can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars a month from YouTube. Then there's the brand side, toys and major retailers, an official
I've seen those,
skin, and a movie reportedly linked to Michael Bay.
Has anyone ever seen anything else about that movie? Because I've not heard anything else about that movie since the first announcement.
Exact value of the franchise is hard to know, but it's likely worth millions. And all of that started with one creator, Alexei Gerasimov. A few years ago, Alexei signed a copyright assignment contract with Invisible Narratives, a US entertainment company. That I
don't know how much entertaining they are if they're sending threats to people.
Contract transferred the main copyright and trademark rights for Skibidi Toilet to Invisible Narratives.
That was
Invisible
dumb.
Narratives also reportedly got the exclusive right to run the Defuk Boom channel and a portion of the advertising revenue. Then, in late 2024, a company called Next Level Apps registered in a free trade zone in Dubai and filed a trademark application for the name Skibidi Toilet.
Yeah, I remember hearing that was his real name. I remember hearing about that. So yeah, that is definitely his real name.
But they didn't just file once. They filed dozens of product categories, registered SkibidiToilet.com, and pushed knockoff Skibidi games onto app stores. That trademark filing gave them something dangerous, a piece of paperwork they could use to say Skibidi Toilet is theirs. Next Level says one of its co-founders posted a game idea on a Ukrainian forum back in 2020. The ideas were toilets with human heads fighting camera-headed humanoids. They also showed a bunch of different visual evidence. So Next Level's argument is we didn't steal Skibidi Toilet. Boom and Invisible copied us. But as a lawyer, this is
what I YouTube, guys. We're currently recording right now.
Copyright doesn't protect a general idea like toilets fighting camera people. It protects the actual expression, the art, characters, videos, and story that were created. And Next Level's early materials appear different from what Alexei actually made. So this ownership argument seems weak. Later we'll discuss how Alexei has been silenced and how most fans believe something sinister may be going on. But next is the scary part. Next Level submitted this form claiming it owns Skibidi Toilet. It's a DMCA takedown notice. It's a legal tool used to tell a platform, this video stole my work. So if someone re-uploaded the entire...
I think this guy should I think they should they should have done a counter DMCA to try to get it back, because like false copyright strikes is I think that's illegal, right? Like, let me go check if it's illegal. Let me look here real quick. Okay, can I drive my window? Okay, let me check if it's illegal or not. Are false copyright strikes on IT illegal? I'm gonna spell illegal wrong. Okay, I spelled it illegal wrong, but okay. Let's look here. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, yes, knowingly filing false copyright strikes on YouTube is illegal. So yeah, this guy could be going to jail. Who knows? Maybe Michael could discuss that. Who knows?
B movie to YouTube. The creator of the movie could say, hey, that's not yours, that's ours. please take it down. And then YouTube would then have the creator take it down. At the bottom, it says something like, I declare under penalty of perjury that I am the copyright owner. That means you're legally swearing it's true, but the system doesn't check whether it's true before the video comes down. YouTube has a strong legal incentive.
Yeah, YouTube is, this is also a fail on YouTube's part.
Under the DMCA, platforms get something called a safe harbor, meaning they usually won't be blamed for a user's copyright infringement if they remove videos quickly after a valid takedown notice. So if the form looks valid, YouTube usually removes it first and asks questions later.
Okay, that's dumb, bro. Like, sure, there's probably reasons for it, but like, why can't you need to verify that they're the true owner of it? Like, if someone tries to make a copyright strike pretending to be me or something like that, and YouTube would believe it, like, that's not good. They didn't ask questions beforehand, not afterwards. Like, that's not smart at all, in my personal opinion.
So the system runs on a dangerous assumption that the person filing the notice is telling the truth. So YouTube treated the claim like it was real and removed access to Skibidi Toilet Season 25, the all-episode video for that season. Once that worked, Next Level followed up with something even more aggressive. The day after the takedowns, this email arrived. The first line says, we're the current owners of Skibidi Toilet. We would like to negotiate by tomorrow. So they gave them 1 day to respond. And the last line says there will be another takedown before channel deletion. These takedowns are devastating for a channel. A channel at the peak of its season looks like this. It's getting millions and millions of views. So when someone issues a DMCA takedown, those views can drop drastically. Invisible Narratives claims the company lost millions of viewers and significant ad revenue.
I wonder why.
Is while the real Skibidi was losing millions of views, Next Level started posting knockoff games and clips. And
I heard about this, bro. I heard about this.
Allegedly tried to.
Are you late? Well, I mean, you missed the Animal Hospital game, but I mean, and you're not related to the video. Not. You're kind of late.
Take down those knockoff uploads by filing their own copyright takedown forms. Next Level filed counter notices to protect the fakes. Yeah, it was extremely messy. A federal judge in Northern California looked at the whole case, then granted an emergency temporary restraining order, which is a court order meant to stop someone before more damage happens. Judges don't give emergency orders very often. Emergency relief means the court saw a serious risk of harm before the normal process could play out. That's a major early win for Invisible Narratives. But then the judge turned the emergency order into something stronger, a preliminary injunction. That basically means a longer lasting restraining order. Next Level violated it anyway. YouTube.
Ooh, yeah. If you're violating those orders, that could get you in some serious trouble.
Took down episode 77 because of an old.
Yeah, I remember that video. I remember that. Yeah.
Next Level never pulled back. The episode stayed offline for 57 days. The court found Next Level in civil contempt, and they had to pay $160,000. So legally, Invisible Narratives was winning the early fights. But that brings up a stranger question. Where was the guy who actually made Skibidi Toilet? The federal lawsuit is Invisible Narratives versus Next Level Apps. Alexi's name isn't on it. He's not a plaintiff. Legal standing means you have the right to bring the lawsuit yourself. And when you give someone else your copyright, you usually give them the right to protect it in court too. That means Alexi likely couldn't sue Next Level and couldn't file his own takedowns. He probably gave up those rights when he signed the contract. And this is where I have two opinions.
Wait, is that an actual signature? Wait, hold on.
He probably gave up those rights when he signed the contract. And this is where I have two opinions at once. Gave up the likely couldn't sue Next Level and couldn't file his own takedowns. He probably gave up those rights when he signed the contract.
I don't think his subs has to look like that. I don't know, but like that actual signature. I guess they could kind of commit identity fraud. I'm joking.
And this is where I have two opinions at once. Legally, I get why Invisible is the plaintiff. It owns the assigned rights. It's the cleanest party to sue. But personally, I also think fans are right to care about Alexi. Fans didn't subscribe to a copyright assignment. They subscribed to Alexi's style, his weird humor, and the world he built one episode at a time. Then, the fight moved outside the courtroom. Leaked Discord messages started spreading where Alexi told fans he felt completely isolated from the process. Other screenshots made fans question question whether he was even being paid.
Alexei was not being paid, or at least have big problems with getting paid. I spoke with a former employee of Invisible
Yeah, no,
Narratives.
chat's a bit dead
What
right
he
now. No,
told me
chat's a
that,
bit dead.
Alexei had problems receiving money because he was Russian. When Alexei gave the Skibidi rights to Invis in 2023, US sanctions against Russia made it very hard for him to get paid by American companies.
Fans also pointed to leaked messages where Alexei allegedly said he felt trapped, scammed, and lied to.
He sent messages to some YouTubers and saying that he was not being paid and was almost broke. He also said that he lost control of his YouTube monetization in 2024. So if that is
You can't
true,
play Bedwars right now,
then
or it
he
sounds good? It
basically
sounds
lost,
good.
his main income from the channel.
Recently, Invisible Narratives renamed his YouTube channel from Defuk Boom to just Skibidi with
Wait, did they do that? Let me look. Let me look at this real quick. Hold up. There's no way they actually did this. There ain't no way right now, dude. Let me search up at Skibidi. Oh my, bro. Ain't no way they did this right now, dude. Ain't no way right now. Ain't no way, dude. Alright, yeah, that's... Bro.
no announcement from Alexei. Fans noticed extremely quickly. The hashtag #BringBoomBack started trending with thousands of posts.
Hashtag
demanding
#BringBoomBack!
Alexei get creative control back. Invisible Narratives responded publicly, saying Alexei remains an executive producer and continues to earn from the franchise. But we haven't seen his full contract, so we don't really know what he agreed to or what he's allowed to say. And I get why fans are reacting this way. This isn't just a name change. It looks like the creator who built Skibidi Toilet had been pushed behind the company, now controlling it.
Everything what Invisible Narratives released on the Fukum channel so far has been terrible. There is no even Skibidi, it's just corporate slop.
This explains the emotion behind the backlash. To fans, the contract didn't just move rights. It changed who they felt was steering the channel. And legally, that makes sense. Alexei signed over the IP and exclusive rights to run the channel to Invisible Narratives. Invisible Narratives has also said parts of the agreement are confidential. So when fans say, "Let Boom speak," they're asking a fair question. Can the original creator explain what happened without getting hit with a breach of contract lawsuit? A journalist said he spoke with Alexei, but the full interview never came out because Alexei wanted to approve his quotes. According to the journalist, there were some very interesting restrictions in place.
He is not allowed to publicly speak on Invisible Narratives, Skibidi Toilet, or his contract.
That backs up what fans are worried about. His silence may not be a choice. It may be part of the contract. Invisible also says it didn't tell Alexei to stay quiet. It says it encouraged him to speak, at least to trusted creators. But one screenshot Invisible published shows Alexei saying he was staying inside boundaries that were safe for him legally and reputationally. But the question remains, what can Alexei actually say without violating his agreement?
Yeah,
Do
we
you
need to
think
know.
Alexei needs a lawyer?
Yeah, I think he definitely needs a lawyer.
Fans deserve a clear answer, and Alexei deserves a chance to speak for himself. So Alexei, if you're watching this, you may have signed something that prevents you from publicly discussing aspects of your contract. But I got good news for you. No one can keep you from talking to a lawyer. Reach out to me. We can see if there's a legal way to help. But this is where the story starts to feel backwards. While Invisible Narratives was fighting copyright strikes in court, it also started allegedly threatening using copyright strikes on fans.
For example,
Bro, that's not good at all. Like if you're already getting drama, you don't need to be copyright striking them. Like you're not helping the situation, bro. Like you gotta be good with your stuff. And there's a reason why you don't sell yourself to companies, though.
Duder Flaudin, a big animation channel, received strikes from Invisible Narratives just because he did not respond to message about working with them.
Creators who had spent months making Skibidi fan games, animations, and remix videos supposedly started getting copyright strikes or emails from Invisible Narratives.
Another YouTuber, One More Animator, also received strikes, but they don't even reach out to him. After he got strikes, he contacted them and asked to remove the strikes, and that's when company say that he need to sign the contract.
one DMCA notice went after Skibidi Toilet characters inside Gary's mod, the same world Alexei used to make Skibidi Toilet in the first place. Alexei said he didn't send it. Reports said the notice came from Invisible Narratives.
Isn't that exactly what Next Level did to them?
Kind of. Invisible takedowns are different because Alexei gave them rights to Skibidi Toilet. So legally, they're in a stronger position than Next Level. But that doesn't mean every fan use is automatically illegal. Fair use can still matter. And copyright enforcement should be careful. They should go after fake official apps, commercial knockoffs, and people who are confused.
I think Bruno Mars an update in 7
who help make the franchise valuable, because you can end up turning them against you.
After we started the Let Boom Speak movement in April, Invisible Narratives
there was an update in 7 about Bruno Mars.
Started sending strikes to Skibidi fan channels. In total, they sent 27 strikes to 10 channels.
Bro, that is a lot of strikes, bro. Like, there ain't no way, dude. Like, 27 strikes, dude. They need to chill out, bro. Like, that's not good at all, dude. Like, bro.
As far as I know, they were not striking random Skibidi channels. They were mostly striking people who spoke against them.
The strangest example I was given wasn't even about a Skibidi episode. It was about a screenshot used for commentary.
Okay, that's just stupid, dude. Just a screenshot? Like, come on, man.
Situation with David. He struck some of my videos because his Discord profile picture appeared in screenshot that I showed. His public Discord profile picture, and he claimed copyright ownership of it. In my opinion, showing someone profile picture inside screenshots of commentary is not the same thing as stealing someone's artwork or content. It was part of the context I was talking about.
If true, I agree with that. That's where fair use matters. A screenshot used to explain a controversy is very different from stealing someone else's content. Just because you have the legal right to do something doesn't mean it's the smartest move. A lot of game companies learned this years ago. Some even let creators make videos about their games because they know fan content can help the brand grow. But imagine being the kid who spent 6 months making a Skibidi fan video only to get a copyright strike or email from the company. To a fan, that can feel like betrayal. To be fair, Invisible says that the licensing deals were to form an alliance that was supposed to give some creators a licensed way to build and monetize inside Skibidi. And they produced a text message allegedly showing Alexei approved of some takedowns, at least back in 2024. And that's what makes this whole case so strange. On paper, it's Invisible Narratives versus Next Level. Two companies accusing each other of taking control of a franchise through lawsuits and takedown threats. But underneath all of that is Alexei, the creator who made Skibidi Toilet before it became big enough to move from YouTube into a much larger entertainment business. Fans didn't fall in love with these corporations.
Nobody
They followed
does.
one person's bizarre internet world until it became valuable enough for everyone else to fight over. And now,
That's
the
a
fans
gibberish
are
for
caught
fun,
in the
dude.
middle.
Stop that.
Copyright law is supposed to protect creators. It's not supposed to punish the communities that helped support them. So my hope is that this video brings attention to what's happening, pushes everyone involved to stop abusing takedown notices, and reminds Invisible Narratives what fans are actually asking for. They don't want a brand statement. They want to hear from Alexei.
Bring Boom back, bro.